There's a moment you wake up and realize you've been living someone else's idea of who you should be. The version of you that made sense last year, last job, last relationship, doesn't fit anymore. The goals feel hollow. The routines feel heavy. The life you built? Exhausting. And not because it's hard. Because it's misaligned. What you're feeling isn't failure. It's evolution. You're not breaking down. You're breaking open. No one warns you how disorienting that moment is. Everyone talks about the glow up, the breakthrough, the rebirth. But no one talks about the breakdown that precedes it. The shedding, the identity confusion, the loneliness. You've mastered a version of you the world applauds. The achiever, the strong one, the reliable one. But what happens when that version starts to feel like a costume? When your soul whispers, "I'm done performing." You begin to grieve a life that others still admire. The title, the salary, the reputation. It all looks good, but it doesn't feel good. And that disconnect, that's your first clue that your soul is evolving. Outgrowing yourself doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're expanding. It means your spirit is ready to lead differently, love differently, live differently. This is sacred work. But make no mistake, it comes at a cost. Because change always costs comfort. You will lose people who only like the version of you who dimmed her light. You will disappoint people who benefited from your self-abandonment. You will question yourself. You will cry. And you will, at some point, try to go back. But the version of you who knew how to survive is gone. She didn't know how to thrive. That's what this version is learning now. You're in the hallway, after the door to your old self closed, but before the next one opens. That space feels scary, but it's not a void. It's a womb. This is where your soul is being rewired. Your nervous system is learning safety without performance. Your energy is recalibrating to something deeper. You're not too late. You're not too much. You're not behind. You're right on cue. Right on the edge of the version of you who's finally free. And freedom always requires release. Release of control. Release of expectations. release of who you thought you had to be in order to be loved. Let yourself evolve without apology, without explanation, without needing it to make sense to anyone but you. Because soul growth doesn't follow logic. It follows alignment. And alignment rarely looks convenient. You're not crazy for questioning everything. You're not broken for wanting more. You're not flaky for changing your mind. You're becoming. And becoming will always feel like unraveling before it feels like home. The woman you're becoming, she doesn't chase. She doesn't perform. She doesn't force. She remembers who she is, what she came here to do, and how to do it from her center. She doesn't burn herself out to prove her value. She rests. She receives. She creates. She magnetizes. That's not weakness. That's mastery. This is the sacred tool no one talks about. Outgrowing. Outgrowing isn't a breakdown. It's your inner compass correcting course. It's your soul saying, "Thank you for getting us this far, but I've got it from here." So yes, this part might be lonely. You'll disappoint people. You'll disappoint your own patterns. But what comes next is real freedom. Because this time, you're not building a life for safety. You're building one for soul. You're allowed to change. You're meant to. The version of you that hustled her way through burnout was a fighter. But the version of you now? She's a visionary. And visionaries don't just survive. They lead. This is your return to truth, to alignment, to power. Welcome home. If you're in the in-between, after who you were, but not yet who you're becoming, know this: you are not alone, and you are not lost. You're evolving, and this channel is here to walk that path with you. Subscribe now. New episodes drop every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Because your soul didn't come here to hustle. She came to lead.